Welcome to the OAPN Podcast with your host, Adarsh Sakare. No bullshit, no cuts. 100% raw conversations with 0% fucks to give. We don't encourage the consumption of alcohol, but if you want to open up a cold one while you watch this, it's not a bad idea.
Welcome to number 73 on a personal note with Adarsh Sakare. Yet another episode, yet another day, yet another shoot for us. I hope that all the new folks who have joined on the channel have been liking our content on Instagram, as well as these full version of episodes on YouTube. It's nice to see that more people are now logging into YouTube and watching the whole episode because we really feel like that's the true experience. It's nice, the reels are good, and we love making it, and we love the responses you all give on it. But we invite more of you to check out the full episode, because that's when you'll get more context of the person, and it's a whole new experience by itself. So if this is the first time you're watching an OAPN episode, we welcome you to watch it. If you watched a few before, we thank you for joining us on this podcast. Before I introduce the guest, let's say hi to Aishwarya Rangarajan. Hi, Aishwarya.
Hi, Adarsh.
Hi. Thanks for making it here.
No problem, not at all.
What's your favorite color? You're wearing red today. Red, your favorite color?
No, not really. It's really bright, but my favorite color is black.
Black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. I think most of us here are in black most times.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Aishwarya Rangarajan is here. I think what's beautiful about Aishwarya is she's a pure example of how talent and hard work can go together, and irrespective of where your life journey has started, it has endless possibilities. I think she's a true example of that. It's also nice to see, there are videos of her maybe a decade ago on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, yeah. And when if
Okay.
you haven't seen that, you should. I think it's almost 9 years ago. There's a video that I saw, and then you compare that Aishwarya to the Aishwarya today, and you're like, wow, there's so much confidence, and there's so much learning that has happened, and it's really nice to see that. It's nice to see, for a girl who has sat in her room and recorded some songs, and when you look at the background, it's a very normal household, right? And then there are videos of Aishwarya today where there's a stage set up, and there's a band, and there's people applauding, and that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And I think that's the type of magic that happens when you just pursue relentlessly towards making your art better. And I feel like it's though it's been a decade, because she started early, it's almost like it's also the beginning in a lot of ways for a lot of things that's coming your way.
It is, surely, yes.
And we're excited. If you know Aishwarya, and if you've heard her work before, you must have possibly watched some of her interviews in the past, but I assure you that this one's going to be nice, and you're going to enjoy it. If you don't know Aishwarya, and maybe you've figured out her song recently, or figured out her profile recently, we welcome you to watch this, so that you can enjoy your work better. So thanks, Aishwarya, for coming here.
Not at all. Very excited. This is my first podcast.
Okay.
Very, very excited.
I'm glad. How's it been going? How's life treating you?
It's been nice. It's been very good, and thankfully I've been busy recording songs, and I've been making my own songs now, which is awesome. So it's been very nice. Working in the industry is really, really nice, and the industry has also been very nice to me, and I've gotten opportunities to sing for really big movies, which is really nice again.
You mentioned you've been trying to work on your own music. You're also your covers are also something that people love, and people have enjoyed. Yeah, they have. I mean, the numbers do show. There are some covers of yours that have done pretty well. What's different? I think the question is, do you enjoy making your own music more, or are covers better?
I think I've started making my own music like recently. that's a different kind of joy, because it's your own music, you get to write your own lyrics, and it's your song. It's completely your song, and you don't have to sing for a director, or it's not part of any movie. It's completely and solely yours. So I think Ivaga, I think I like making my own songs better than doing covers. But I've obviously enjoyed making covers. Yakandre, I like to improvise on whatever has already been sung and probably give my own touch to it. But when you do your own song, it's your ನೀವು ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. So own songs over cover songs maybe.
Is there a song on the internet written by you as of now?
Oh yeah, there is. I wrote it for my dad, but it's just like a little snippet. On Instagram, and I wrote it.
In ಹೆಸರೇನು?
ಅದರ ಹೆಸರು ನೆನಪಿನ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. And then I just wrote it and put a tune to it. My friend helped me program it. It's on Instagram. You guys can go check it out. So just for a minute though, nange ಏನಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ to do my own music, I'm a little underconfident.
Is it?
Oh, very, very, because ಇವಾಗಿನ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಿ ಸೀನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ there are like really, really big names that we come across. ಇವಾಗ probably there is All Okay, there is Biju, and many other artists. So andre I've been following them, and I would probably like to make something that is at least 5% of what they give to the Kannada audience. So it's very, it makes me really scared, but I'm getting there. I'm working on my confidence to even make people listen to it. So that is where I find it very problematic. Nange ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೋ, is it good enough, or ಹೆಂಗೆ ಏನು, and I've written it. I'm like, and if Alok has to listen to it, I'm like, oh my god, what will he say? Or let's say Arjun Janya sir has to listen to it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking. So I've been procrastinating for so long, but now I think it's time. So
what, it's an album, a single?
It's a single, album nange. Please, just one song at a time maybe. So it's a lot of work. Video plan ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, and video is a very big aspect now.
If without a video, it's not a song.
Correct. You have to dance also a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But then video aspect of it and the sounding aspect of it. So there's a lot of work. So I'm really, really kind of slogging. I hope everybody likes it.
Sure. Are we open to talking about the song? No?
Not really. Like I told you, I can't. It's like it just I cannot.
That's fine.
Because I told you, it's really scary, and I want everybody to like it. But then I think I will put it out anyway.
You should let the world decide what it's worth.
Yes.
You do your job and they do theirs. So how does it feel, Aishwarya, the whole that example that I gave, right? There are videos of yours sitting in the room, and it's a very normal household, and then there are videos of you performing in front of so many people. So what does it feel like? You feel like there's some success that's come in, and
I mean, success is very subjective.
But according to your definition?
According to me, I don't know. I'm just doing what I can do best. And life is just giving me things, and I'm taking it. Can't really measure it, probably. But you can tell that ivaga maneyalli kutkondu I was recording songs, but now I get to perform in front of a lot of people. I should thank the reality show that I was on. That is Saregamapa, which really which gave me like this huge boost, and I never expected that would happen. When I was on the competition, I was probably 17, 18. And back then it
almost a decade. More
No.
than that. Yeah.
No, no, it is in 2016.
2016. 8 years. No, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, not a decade. Don't make
7,
me
8 years.
feel older
No.
than I am.
7, 8 years. 7, 8 years.
Yeah. I was 8. I'm
Sorry for
26
the
now. That's all right.
miscalculation.
That is all
I
right.
have no intentions.
I'm 26 now.
Yeah.
I was 18.
Okay, 8 years ago.
Yes. So back then, it was not really a big deal for me. It was just enjoying singing, and the fact that it was a competition was never really on my mind. So ಹೋಗೋದು ಮಜಾ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ, and it never really mattered that I win or go to the finals. It was just having fun. But then there was this one incident during the competition where in Saregamappa they do at least they shoot one episode in like a different city. Andre iವಾಗ probably like in Mysore or some place in Uttar Karnataka, and they invite the public to attend the shooting. Yeah. So there was this one episode where we shot in Mandya. And the number of people that turned up was like around 10,000. We were like, because until then we were just in like a set where there were probably 100 people, that half of the people were technicians. Right, and then we were like 10,000. We were like, what the hell is happening? How do we even face this?
Nervous ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅವಾಗ?
Oh yeah, of course. And our entry was like ಜನದ ಮಧ್ಯದಿಂದ we had to walk.
Super stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, and we had to wave at everybody because we are contestants that they've been watching for so long. And then probably I realized, oh my god, this show is super popular, and then I realized, okay, oh my god, this is such a big deal, and I have to not just sing for fun,
Live
but then
up to it.
Yeah. So after that, thankfully I made it to the finals, and I was the second runner up. And alli tanka I didn't really have an idea of what I should be doing after the show, because alli tanka it was just a competition. But then after that I realized that now is the time for me to build a career, if at all I want to pursue.
Here's the push.
And then the competition gave me all the recognition that was required for me to build a career. But after the show, it was kind of my responsibility to network and live up to it, like you told. But adandmele I kind of had a problem to talk to people.
Talk to business or talk to public?
Business or public. So
okay, because what? You were shy or you were just nervous?
I was shy. I was very shy, and then never had the nerves to go up to someone and say, sir, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆಯಾ ಏನಾದರೂ?
ಇದು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಅ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಷ್ಟು isn't that gutsy. I'm still not, but I've worked on it. ಆಮೇಲೆ there were a lot of public shows that were happening, and public shows is a different ball game when it comes to playback singing. So public shows ತುಂಬಾ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. There were not a lot of opportunities for playback, but that was my goal back then, playback ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. But then this problem of me not approaching directors was always there. Thankfully I think during the show ಅಥವಾ after the show Arjun sir ಒಂದು ಮೂವಿಗೆ ಹಾಡಕ್ಕೆ he called ಕಲ್ಪನಾ 2 ಅಂತದೆ ಉಪೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮೂವಿ. So I went, and that was the first time I'm like, Arjun sir studio, it was awesome. Then I sang. I mean, there was no hiccups there. I sang well, and the song got released and all of that. But after that, there was a long gap again because of my problem. I can't go talk to people.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can't. It just makes me so nervous. I'm like.
But is that how things work then? I mean, you have to approach and other agencies. I mean, is that?
Not really, not here.
But just network, I guess, right? Just try and meet people and.
Correct.
Proactively, like every day.
Which I was really not good at doing. ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ you will have to be visible, for people, for them to call you and give you a job, or you have to go talk to them. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ ಯಾ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕಲ್ಪನಾ ಟೂಸ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ರಘು ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಸರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ಯು ಆ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹವ್ ಅ ರಿಯಲಿ ನೈಸ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹೀ ಗೇವ್ ಮಿ ಅನ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಹಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗಾಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ರಘು ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಸರ್ I don't remember which movie, but oh damn.
It's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's this song from the movie called Garuda.
Okay.
So he gave me this really nice song. It was really nice. Adadmelinda swalpa I kept on getting opportunities. Ashtottige I had finished my BCom. I had not finished my BCom, sorry. I flunked a year. Then flunk a year, never attended exams.
I've heard this story.
Oh yeah. Then I did the serial. Then I went to Chennai. Chennai kind of opened a lot of doors for me.
Is it?
Yeah,
anyway, I mean, for you being a Tamilian, I think must have...
Okay, let me make this clear. My mother tongue is Tamil.
Yeah.
But then... I don't really speak a lot of Tamil.
Yeah, I know.
I consider myself a Kannadiga. Just disclaimer. But any language, I love Tamil songs as well. So alli Zee Tamil Saregamappal I participated. Alli ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಎಂಜಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಮೋರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇನ್ ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಸೊ they started
showing support.
Yeah, a lot of support.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was really nice to see one ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ರೈವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ IPL ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಾಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ when I was on a Tamil competition and after that I started getting a lot of opportunities here
after you represented
not ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ they got to listen to different ಏನಂತೀರಾ versions of my singing probably and they liked it then.
And it represents the scope of talent, right? Like when you are able to sing well in another language, it also represents what you're capable of, and I think that also must have resonated with people.
So and then I got an opportunity to sing for Charan Raj sir.
Yes.
After I came back, so from then it's been going good.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
I think attention comes in a lot of forms and you don't know when.
True, very true.
You don't know when.
Correct.
You can't measure attention, you can't measure the nature of the attention as well.
True.
But like you said at the start of this episode, you mentioned like people have been supportive of your career and things like that. So do you now feel like you did mention that when all that attention came, maybe you didn't utilize it fully.
True.
But how's it today? Do you still feel like there's more Aishwarya can do? Or
every time, because now I have to, I kind of probably have skipped the part where I'm anxious and I die to talk to someone. I skipped that part. Swalpa ide, but then I kind of build up the nerve and I go talk to the directors. If I meet any new directors, I'm like, sir, here is my work and please can I have your number so that I can share my work with you. So I've probably grown and I'm better now, and there's a lot of confidence because ivaga I've sung a couple of songs which people have really liked. So now I'm confident that I can share my work with directors. So
while some of your songs, the famous ones, now if you look at that, most part of the song is where it's a high pitch Aishwarya, where there's performance oriented and this and that. But does Aishwarya enjoy that more, or does Aishwarya enjoy a ghazal and raga and slow? Because you're great at both.
I hope.
Yeah, I feel like you're great at both. As a layman, as a common audience who's like gone through your work, I feel like you're great at both. But what do you
And basically, I started off my singing journey by learning Carnatic classical music.
Yes.
So naturally, I have a liking towards classical
Yeah.
music and slow songs, ghazals. But now, I mean, of course, I enjoy and perform these upbeat songs and very high energy songs. But if I have to choose, then it's probably the classical side of it. It's
Yeah.
always like, it feels like home. So, like you told, I've been getting opportunities to sing like these tapanguchi numbers and
Yeah.
item songs. But I think people don't know that I've learned Carnatic classical music. They're like, ma'am, Saka dance number, super ma'am.
It's like a dance number. Yeah, and you're like, yeah, thank you, but you know what?
I know. I want.
Here is where I started.
Yes. I really, really wish that I get opportunities to sing slow numbers, but then I'm so thankful that I've got opportunities to
Yeah,
sing
no doubt. No
songs like Shake It Pushpawati or Meet Marana, Ila Date Marana, which is awesome, which also kind of probably proves that I'm versatile.
You
maybe.
are. Yeah, of
I
course. That's what
hope.
100%. I think it's just a matter of time where an opportunity like that comes through and
Yeah.
you show the other side. And people recognize that, Aishwarya can be both.
Yes, so I've grown impatient now. That's why I'm making my own songs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, probably that's the way to do it, right?
Yeah, why not?
There is a popularity to your name, and tomorrow if you release a song, and then hey, you know what? This is also something I can do. And what's stopping you from getting an opportunity from a big film
Yeah.
that needs a voice
Yeah,
like that?
the best of both worlds. Yeah.
So your family's been happy with everything
Oh,
that's
they're
been
like
going on.
Yeah, they're super happy.
Yeah.
I right from the beginning, probably the turning points of your life, SSLC, second PUC. So my parents and I decided in my high school only that I take up commerce because it'll help my music.
It'll give you some time.
Yeah, to practice.
Yeah.
Because science I won't really have the time to give to practice or probably performances and all of that. So we decided that I take up commerce. And it hange ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. I never used to go to college. I was into this, yeah. But I was a good student. So that's why I think they were happy. Okay, she's also doing her thing and also studying. And even my BCom, my degree, that's when Saregamapa happened.
Yes.
And never attended college. This Andre, don't follow my footsteps when it comes to this, but yeah. They've always been there, and my mother and actually my whole family would accompany me to gigs or recordings. And my mom was always there, so
That's nice.
and I think as a family they understand how my work is.
What your work demands.
Yeah, and there is a lot of late nights, and I have to talk to a lot of men. Okay,
Yeah.
which mostly men. Okay, and thankfully my family understands it, and they're like, go ahead, it's all right. And they've been very, very understanding. So I think they are the major reason that I'm able to do what I'm able to do today.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I do understand that your brother has had his fair share of music.
Oh yeah.
But has your extended family ever been part of any media, any pursuing art? Your cousins, your mom's side, your dad's side, or is your journey the first exposure to this limelight type of thing?
My dad's side family, all of them kind of know and understand music. All my cousins have learned Carnatic classical music.
But fame?
Oh, fame? No, I think I was the one to participate, go on TV and, participate in a show and probably and the rest of that. So yakandre my dad's side family is very kind of, they're into academics, and every cousin of mine is a double graduate. So like they're all nerds, and but
nerds. Labeled. Take it.
Yeah, no, even I am. So as a family, no, we're all nerds. So it is like that. But then I think, I don't know what happened, but then I kept on practicing, and I still went to classes even after 10th standard, my second PUC. So I think that kept me going, and probably none time ali there were more opportunities. None cousins probably they didn't have the opportunity or the exposure to go, attend an audition or whatever. But then by then I think my parents also knew that it is okay to go and participate and take part. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity, and my parents were also to take me to these auditions. And Andre, because I started as a kid, there was this show Ede Tumbi Haduvenu anta SPV ಅವರು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ನಾನು 6th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವಿ ವುಡ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ರೂಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ಎದೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹಾಡುವೇನು ಎವ್ರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ ಸಂಡೇ. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತೋ ಆವಾಗಲಿಂದ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಓಕೆ SPB ಶೋಗೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್, ವೈ ನಾಟ್. And then my dad only, he was very enthusiastic in these things. So he recorded to our cassettes irodu. We had to go to the office and drop off a cassette.
The actual, like the roll cassette we used to put into a Walkman. And
correct. Yes, it's back in...
Damn. This is like super early.
2008, 2009. So my dad went and dropped off the cassette at the office, and we would get a letter. Avaga.
Oh, you have to wait for the letter.
ಹೌದು, ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋ, ನಥಿಂಗ್. ಲೆಟರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
You don't even know
exactly
that you are not selected.
Exactly, you're just waiting. So I got the letter, and then we went to the audition. And for every round I would get a letter that we would not know if I was eliminated or
for every round.
Yeah. And there were like many 12 contestants or something, and everybody would get like some marks out of 100. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಟರ್ ಕಳ್ಸೋರು, ಓಕೆ ಯು ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ all of this happened. So then probably my parents got used to that format of my life, so they were okay with it.
How's functions, weddings ali? Aishwarya performance is 100% guaranteed, or you're saying I'm not singing for free?
Oh no.
You have to sing.
Oh yeah, our family functions, no, it's like we have to sing. There's no other choice. It's like
irrespective of how famous you become, you have to sing.
You have no choice. You have to sit and sing classical music. ದೇವರನಾಮ ಹಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು.
Okay.
And ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ದೇವರ ನಾಮಗಳೇ ಹಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೈ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್, ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸುದರ್ಶನ ಹೋಮ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಒನ್ ಗೋಷ್ಠಿ. all of them know every classical basic ಪಾಠ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ all of us know, so we all sing together. So there is no saying no at all. You have to sing.
You have to sing.
Yeah.
But that's nice. And who enjoys music more, on your dad's side or your mom's side? Which family?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all very
that's nice.
music. Yeah.
So in terms of leveling up on the skills, of course you've started your musical journey with learning, and I understand that now it's a lot harder to put in time to maybe practice or say improvise your skills and all of that, but how's that been going for you?
I am finding it a little tough to sit and practice, because there's a lot of traveling involved, there are a lot of shows happening, but then I make sure I listen to different kinds of music, because you're kind of training your ear to probably be okay with singing. And I kind of it's like this weird thing I have. So if I listen, I feel like it's practicing. If I listen to a
Okay.
lot of music, because I will obviously be noticing or observing these little intricate details in the songs. So for me, that is practice. Andre, that's how I console myself. Okay, you're listening to music. It's
ನಾನು
okay.
ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇವಾಗ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಐ ಗೆಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೇ. But yes, other than that, I think I've been learning a lot of things. Ivaga, I didn't know how to record, but now I'm learning how to do that. I'm probably I try to program my own songs, I add music to my own songs. So yeah.
Like when you're at the studio and all this professional setup is there, like are you telling people what to do?
No, I can't do
Are you
that.
like,
Okay?
like giving all like,
No.
what the hell is this?
No,
Like,
I'm
no
not-
tantrums?
No, I'm not a diva that way. Very papa, I'm like a very nice artist. But I try to learn at least, and of course when it is like really bad, I tell what ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದು.
But do some changes.
Yeah. But it's nice. All the sound engineers have been very friendly, so it's been nice.
So you spoke about on one video saying you listen to a lot of Taylor Swift going out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But is that true?
I used to listen to her
Yeah.
when I was in 8th standard.
Yeah, and what other artists did you listen to growing up, and what is it that made you feel? Did it make you feel like you should write better? Did it make you feel like I should perform like these singers? What was it that you used to think about listening to these artists?
There's so many artists that I grew up listening to. It's
Okay. Like?
I started listening to Taylor Swift when I was in 8th standard because...
You're a 90s kid, no?
Of course.
Yeah, you're a 90s kid.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. Then
Thank you.
Of course we can relate.
Yes.
So I'm just 3 years ahead of you, but I can relate.
Okay.
So give me some artists that you grew up listening to.
Andre, aವಾಗ ತಾನೇ when ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ probably till my 7th standard I never listened to English songs. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ I started listening to Taylor Swift. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ there was these shows on Disney Channel, okay, Hannah Montana, Wizards. So then I was like, oh my god, these people are also singers. I mean, these people are singers who are acting on shows. And I was like, then I started googling them, then Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus. That's how I even got to know them, through Disney.
Through Disney.
Thank you, Disney. So then I was listening to a lot of Miley Cyrus.
Lovely.
And Taylor Swift and Backstreet Boys and Linkin Park and Eminem. I was like, oh my god, this is a totally different world when it comes to music, right? Yeah. And I am realizing that now because I got to go to the US a couple times. So I'm like, oh my god.
You were there now.
Oh yeah.
You're like a foreign return in our words.
Oh yes, I am. Thank you.
Foreign return ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್. Thank you. We were waiting.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like, oh my god. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ they worship musicians there.
Yeah.
And there are posters in the airports. I'm like, oh my god. Like music is the scene there. Even probably movies ginta one kai mele is music there. It's like the scene. So I listened to them, and first I've been listening to a lot of Shreya Ghoshal, Arijit Singh, Rajesh Krishnan, Vijay Prakash sir, and ತುಂಬ highly influence ಆಗಿರೋದು Shreya Ghoshal ma'am in her styles. I literally worship her. So if I see her, I'll cry maybe and fall at her feet.
Haven't met her?
Not yet, but
chances are there. You know someone who knows someone.
I mean, you always know someone who knows someone, but then again, I don't want to. I want to meet her through organic ways. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
let it happen.
Yeah. I'm probably that kind of a person.
Yeah.
Always torn between you go get it or let it happen.
Let it happen.
So,
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult call. Like, you want it to be organic and authentic and perfect to the story. You know what this was destined to be.
I know.
Than saying, I'm going to chase it and make it happen, because that
Correct.
story doesn't sound that great.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we'll see. But now I am at let it happen. Probably if I grow impatient, I'll be like, okay, I call
Boss
someone.
ಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಸಾಕು ವೇಟಿಂಗ್, ಸಾಕು
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನಿ.
ಹೌದು ಇವಾಗ
Yeah.
ಓಕೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಲೈವ್ ಶೋ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇವಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. So I was really influenced by her singing and MD Pallavi ma'am. So I used to listen to a lot of her Bhavageetes, and for quite some time I was even singing like her because I used to listen to so much of her singing, right? So I would imitate her style.
That's
And
nice.
yeah, so 8th standard kind of led me in a different direction towards music because I listened to a lot of English. So adadmele I kind of tried to replicate what they're singing or how they're singing it, their accent or probably the way they sing it, and kind of I had a lot of interest towards singing that. Solpa avaga Carnatic Solpa took a back seat, and English songs kind of
Few
took
English
over.
songs.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Taylor Swift, oh my god, a Swiftie. So
Thanks for being honest about that. And that's a phase I feel like everyone goes through. And you should welcome it. Yeah, there's so much to learn even in that.
True.
Yeah.
And then there's always, Ivaga I listen to everything, anything that the music world has to throw at me, I'm like, yes, let's go for it. Even growling, even all of that, I'm like, oh my god, how do people do this? Because it's such, like anything actually, so.
When you go to shows of some other artist, a concert or a performance, are you going there as an audience or are you going there as a singer to learn?
Actually, I always go as an audience because I find that I want to go there and enjoy and probably not be technical about anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, I can do that at home. Okay, I can put on my headphone and listen to them and probably learn. That is what I feel. I go to any show as an audience because I just want to dance and have fun and probably, I never go as a singer. Always as an audience, and then I just enjoy. Yeah.
That's lovely. When some of these mainstream songs like Meet Madonna and all that came out, and then of course in the theaters people must have heard it, and then the popularity would have begun through that. Like, did you notice that popularity change because of these mainstream songs like overnight? When the movie released, did you start getting a lot of messages, calls? How does that work?
For me,
and sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
And I mean, maybe it has changed or maybe it hasn't. But at the end of the day, even if the playback singer's name is mentioned, for a song to be known for its playback singer is not an everyday thing.
It isn't.
So if you are, then you must have done something right.
Right.
So yeah, how did that play out with some of these mainstream things that happened with you?
For me, the overnight fame has never happened.
Okay.
It's never ever happened. And ಏನಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So what happened was I was called to sing the Tamil version, Telugu version and Malayalam version of the song.
Okay.
Because Kannada, I think they hadn't decided on which singer they wanted to, they wanted. So, or probably there was already a singer who had sung it. I'm not sure. So I had sung the Tamil version, and the director of the film, Prem sir, he listened to it. He was like, "Yenamma Kannada barutta nige?" I was like, "Of course, sir,
Of course, sir.
Baratte Kannada." And then he told the engineer, "He hudugin record madama nodana anta."
Kannada version.
Kannada version.
This for Meet Madonna only.
Meet madana.
Okay.
So I recorded, and ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ when you've started off, right, when you've entered the mainstream, you never know if your voice will be retained. That is like the everyday scene. You don't know if your voice will be retained.
What, they'll cut you out?
Of course. That has happened so many times.
What, do you sing a song and then they cut you out and put someone else?
Yes.
What?
Dude, that is like an everyday scene.
And then someone else is singing the song?
Yes. That
Oh,
happens.
shit.
Of course, Andre.
I mean, isn't there a contract? Like, don't sing it then. Why you even singing it?
No, because what if the other person sings it better? They will
Then
always...
they should make the choice. Like,
Come on, they have the money. They can make any number of singers sing the song.
dude, this is like, damn, like, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. There were many times that I've been like so sad. I'm like, oh my god, I put my heart and soul into this, and another singer has sung it. But then, I've kind of learned to live with it now. It happens even now. Okay, so
Wow,
probably like a Bollywood singer comes in and sings a song. You never know, and it's part of the industry. That's how the industry works, because sometimes what happens, if you need to sell a song, there needs to be a popular singer who's singing it, who can add to the value of the song. So when
Bring in your own audience.
I
Like,
mean,
that is
yeah,
what the thing
correct,
is, no?
correct.
If I'm like signing like a extremely mainstream singer, like, okay, maybe that's what it is.
Correct. Because they will have their set of listeners, and
That's very sad.
you're pulling them in as well with the Kannada audience. You will also have their own.
Other,
Yeah. I cannot blame the directors for doing it, because they only
No,
want.
what if you tell you sign the contract? If you don't sign the contract, I'll not sing.
There is the contract
You
only.
can't do that?
No. The contract happens only after you've sung the song, and it's been released in your name. Andre, your voice has been retailed.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
And-
ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು just sing and what,
Andre,
like,
sometimes you do get paid for your voice, for lending your voice, because it's
even
you've
if the
given-
song doesn't come out in your
yeah,
voice?
you still get paid.
Okay, that is fine. At
yeah,
least
yeah.
ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರಬೇಕು. What is this free? ಎಲ್ಲ free,
No,
boss,
not
that is
ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್.
not all the time.
ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ನೌ. ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಥರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ
Getting lesser. Even if they don't keep it, they pay.
they pay. But yeah, there have been many songs that I've sung and had a lot of hopes where
And
they've
it
been
got destroyed after
yeah,
that.
of course.
And
I'm
you
like,
used to cry and all that.
no, I mean, once I did.
Once you
actually. Yeah. I was like, oh no, this should have happened, because ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಆ ಸಾಂಗ್ಗೆ I recorded that, and there was an announcement made on TV as well, and ಇವ್ರು ಹಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೂವಿಗೆ ಅಂತ, and my friends from the studio had also texted me saying, oh my god, you sound so nice in this song, so waiting for this song to get released. And then
So full hopes were high.
of course, I'm like, there's someone else who's giving me hopes on this. I'm like, okay, fine. And then I saw the poster and I'm searching for my name. I'm like, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, please.
Titanic.
Okay, yeah. ಅದು I think that was the first song ಆ ಥರ ಆಗಿದ್ದು.
Damn.
I didn't know.
Broke
That was
your
a very
heart.
new experience. Didn't know how to deal with it. I think for a few days I was like, no, I'm gonna get out of this industry. I don't need this. That
Suck.
is howdu ಏನಿದು
Screwed.
ಅಂತ. But then that was actually
Yeah, you also learn, right? I think some of these things teach you so much. Like, on the path to success, when things are going well for you and you're like, okay, one step after the other, you don't want to see a step down.
of course, yeah.
But usually the step downs are not really a step down. It's mostly like you learning how the things are.
Yeah.
And if you don't accept it, get out, right?
Ashti.
Like,
Correct.
if you want more, stay.
Correct.
Cry, but wake up, come back.
Yeah, you have to keep at it, right? Because I don't know to do anything else. This is the
Yeah.
only thing I think I'm good at. So,
That's nice.
so I'm like, okay, it's all right. This is just one song that is, that you,
Didn't work out.
yeah, that didn't work out. Many more songs. It's okay. Andre, some ಇನ್ನೊಂದು major song also happened. I'm like, that came out. Bollywood singer sang it. I'm like, of course.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why not? It's only making the song better.
So just going back to that question about overnight popularity not having.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I deviated.
That's okay. I think that was nice. So overnight popularity never has happened to you.
No.
And the whole thing of a playback singer getting the recognition, I think that you kind of answered in a way. But the popularity thing, how did
Popularity, yes. What happens ivaga in the Kannada film industry or any film industry? So they kind of always associate the song with who the star cast is, right?
Got it.
And so I think that also kind of worked well in my favor because meet ಮಾಡಣಗೆ ಲಿಪ್ ಸಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ರಚಿತಾ ರಾಮ್ ಅವರು, and she has this super crazy fan
vibe
base.
is like, I think your combo is like, that is destiny, boss. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
song, you singing, her
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
that is destiny.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's this funny story behind that. So I told you, like, they made me sing the Kannada version. I didn't know if my voice was gonna get
Be
retained.
used.
What happened? A few days before the song got released, Rachita Ram only called off. I'm like, oh my god,
Called you?
Yeah. I mean, a friend of hers called, mutual friend, and he was like, Rachita wants to talk to you. I'm like, what? Why me? I'm like, please. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm freaking out, and then she's like, hello Aishwarya. I'm like, hi ma'am, hi. She's like, meet ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತಾಗಿ ಹಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹೌದಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಓ ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಯಾ ಇನ್ನೇನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿ ಹಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಚರಣ್ ರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದೆನ್. ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ನಂಗೆ ಆ ಹಾಡು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ದಟ್ she's doing it. She doesn't have to. I mean, she didn't have to, but then she did that, and I think that gave me a lot of boost. And it was like, oh my god, they're gonna retain my version. I'm like, oh my god, okay. And I never knew it would be such a hit. And it's a very catchy song.
Yeah.
When I sang the song, I was like, oh, meet ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. I had all of these questions.
What is the meaning?
ಹೌದು. But after I watched the song, I'm like, okay, all of this makes sense. And I think Rachita ma'am ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ it gave a lot more reach.
Hyped it.
Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that. And ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ Pushpawati happened. Pushpawatili D-Boss.
Yeah.
That is like an empire, which
Big.
it's like,
That's a stamp on your career. Yeah.
and that was the second song I sang for his movie, and I'm like, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಂದರೆ being a Kannadiga,
Yeah.
singing for Darshan sir is like a dream.
Yeah.
And when the song becomes popular, nothing like it. And I think after Pushpawati, things kind of really elevated. Yeah. And now it's been going really good as of now. Yeah.
How is the negotiation scenes going? Do you quote a price now, or does the price come to you?
I do.
Yeah?
I mean, that also, it's so dreadful sometimes. I don't
Is it?
want to do that.
You don't have someone else speak
I do.
about you?
Thankfully, I do.
Yeah. And I think that's how it should work, no? Don't you feel? Like you should have that time to, like, measure your reaction, approach it the right way.
Yeah.
And negotiation is all an art.
True.
And putting yourself as a front face, you're actually putting yourself at risk.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what, there's this like manager
I
in
do
place?
have a manager.
Okay.
Manoj, thank you.
Thank you, Manoj, for
yeah.
getting the right numbers to Aishwarya.
Oh yeah.
May you and Aishwarya become filthy rich in your
Thank you.
lives.
Thank you. So yeah, he handles most of my things as of now.
Okay.
But yeah, ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there are a few shows that I kind of handle myself. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ, it still happens. I think, I don't know why it happens, but it still happens.
Like what?
Like recently I got a call. He was like, okay, there's this show happening on a certain date. I'm like, okay. And he was like, okay, what is your remuneration? I quoted a number.
Sure.
And he's like, madam, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್. I was like, okay, ಸರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಡ್ಜೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್? And he quoted like less than 50% of what I had quoted.
Oh, Diwali discount.
Oh, tell me about it. And I was like, sir, sorry, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಸಾರಿ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಮೀ as to why I have to take up that show. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡದವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನೋಡಿ. ಆಮ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಹೌದು, ಕನ್ನಡದವರು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಜರಿತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲಕ್ಷಾನ್ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೋತೀರಾ, ನಮಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡೋಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ And then I was like, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂದರೆ now I've probably learned to
ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಿಗೆ
say
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
exactly my point. And this is how most of the negotiations happens and happen because and for public shows, right? They don't really, they try to, I don't know why they do that, but ಎಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ನಡದವರು ಅಂದರೆ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ನೋಷನ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವೈ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಏನೇ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಹಾಡಿದ್ರು ದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಡ್ಜೆಟ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ, ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಅಹೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡನ್ ದ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಪ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್.
ವೈ ನಾಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅಂಡ್ ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಮ್ ಕನ್ನಡದವರು ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ
then you know like dude you got the money, you just don't want to give it out.
it really pisses me off. why should we even do it when ನೀವೇ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಕಾಸ್ನ, ನಿಮ್ಮವ್ರು ನೀವೇ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ನಮ್ಮವ್ರು
ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಕೊಡೋದು.
ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಲ್ವಾ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. why no I'm sorry ಅಂತ. ಸೊ but
it happens. So Manoj takes care of some of these conversations.
When the person is really getting on my nerves, I'm like, Manoj please talk, ನಂಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಐದರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡು ಅಥವಾ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ರಿಯಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ರೀಸನಬಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ at all for what you have to offer. So
but how have you how have you learned the art of the right pricing? Like, is there like a reference rate you have? Is there like a person guiding you? How do you like learn this art of quoting right? Because you don't come from 10 singers in your house who've done this before. How did that kind of knowledge come?
ಅಂದರೆ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್. ವಿ ಕೋಟ್ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಕೋಟ್ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಟ್. But I have spoken to people, they say, oh my god, you deserve this much. And there are people who say, you know what, if you quote too much, you'll lose out on work. So ಆ ಥರನೂ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು
ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾರಿ, ಯು ನೋ.
ಹಾಂ, ಇವಾಗ ಲೆಟ್ ಸೇ ಐ ಬಿನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ 15 rupees and now I say I want 50 rupees or 40 rupees. ದೇ ಲೈಕ್, ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿನಗೆ 15 ಬರೋ ಕಡೆನೂ ಏನೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ some people are like, quote 100 rupees. So
to increase your
that
also is a different strategy, you know. If you're like very expensive, people will think that, oh, she must be like the best. That's a strategy that a lot of people use as well, but
correct. So I'm kind of trying to work the prices, but I think ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ whatever I'm quoting, at least 80% of that I get.
It's coming through. You're getting around the figure that works.
Correct.
On both ends.
Which is also comfortable for me, where I feel like going and performing, because when they offer you like peanuts, you're like, screw this. I don't have to slog for 3 hours for this. But it's kind of experimenting.
Lovely. And of course, like you've done TV and you've done not a few, I think done close to 150-200 episodes of that series.
Oh yeah, my
you
god.
Did.
That's an accurate number.
Yeah, right? I mean, what was the number?
150, yes. yes.
Yeah, so that's nice, you've done that, and then you've done the playback singing and all of that. But in your initial years of like, say for example, the Lil Champs or the kids show, Saregama and all of that, were they also paid gigs, or how do those things work?
No, reality shows alli andre when it's a competition, you don't get paid.
Oh, okay.
You don't get paid.
It's just the popularity, like
because
they tell you, we are giving you the stage.
Correct. That's how it works. But then after the show, ivaga let's say there is like reality shows like general ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಬಿಗ್ ಬಾಸ್ ಆರ್ other shows. There's this show called Burjari Bachelors and other shows, right? You get paid there because you are a known face and you're on the show, so you get paid for shows like that, not
Big
for
Boss,
competitions. No.
Why?
I'm first off, I'm not.
I think people will love you.
No, I don't know that. I don't know.
I think they'll, yeah.
No, but I am like this big time huge fan of Big Boss. Okay, and like I watched every season, like with huge fans. But I think I don't know if I'll be a right fit.
Do they pay for
inside
Big
the house.
Boss?
They will pay. like
They
any
do. I
artist.
think they do.
They do.
Yeah, so let's assume, no, it comes to you and it's like a pretty good paycheck, and they're like, you know what, we're not gonna like push like you to make any controversies or content or anything. Be you, Aishwarya.
Yeah, what?
And here's a fat check.
what
What's
if
your
being
answer?
me is controversial?
Oh,
So no.
nice.
You never know. No, so no, Andre, as of now, I have got calls to be a part of it, but I think I am in a space in my professional life where I need to be really into it, and I cannot take a break for, let's say, 2 to 3 months. I cannot afford that right now. Probably 10 years from now, when I feel like okay, I can take that up, I will. But now I can't afford to miss out on working on my music now. I cannot afford to take that break. Yeah.
What is a ideal day today for you? How does it look? What are you mostly doing? Is it studio time? Is it auditions? Or
Oh yeah, it is mostly studio time. I really like working inside a studio, and you can time hogade gotagalla alli, and if it's a really nice studio, then nothing like it. And probably at the end of the day, having a gig and performing with my band, well, that'll be an ideal day any day. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little about your band and who are the people in your band?
So there is this amazing bassist. His name is Brutva, a very close friend of mine. So he and I curated our own band. So we're calling it Arat.
Arat. What does it mean?
It's not, and it sounds Tamil, but it's just like it's just how we pronounce it. You can pronounce it any way you want. Okay. So it's ARATU, which means Aishwarya Rangarajan and the Utta Lakadis. It's just another gibberish name. Doesn't mean anything. Okay.
Lovely.
So so we were like, okay, now that I have my own songs that we can perform, and we also wanted to cover songs and completely rearrange them and present them in a really new manner, and probably different flavors than whatever the actual song has been composed in. So we've been working on that, and we've also played a few gigs which have turned out very, very nice. And Manoj is managing us. Yes.
Manoj.
Yes, thank you. And I feel that we are a new sound as a band. We worked on 3 cover songs as of now. We've still not started working on our own songs.
Original.
Yeah. We've taken a Kannada song, Tamil song, and a Hindi song. So we're trying to... our target audience is a little, like you told, like your show is an English podcast show. Yes. So we're trying to attract more audience from across the country.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's us, Andre. We still have 2 more videos to upload, and I made my musician friends listen to it, and they really liked it. And I hope Namma listeners also like it very soon. And we're planning to officially launch our band probably in December in Fandom. So ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕು.
Of course. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for the invitation. We'll be there. Of course, we'll be there. Do you enjoy traveling, Aishwarya?
Oh, I love.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The reason I ask you that is, like you have all these dreams with your band, and you're trying to create this collaboration and fusion with different languages and different people, which means you're going to attract audience from across the country. Would you want to like travel and put up these shows in different cities? And,
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think that's like a dream for a musician, don't you think?
We thrive on that because I think performing on stage and that is what gives us that adrenaline rush
Yeah.
and kind of makes us live.
Mm.
I would love that. That is a dream. That is
Yeah.
surely a dream. Traveling around with the band, because the band culture, right? So you
Yeah.
guys travel together and all of that. So yes, that is a dream. Yes.
When you watch your own songs,
Mhm.
actually not watch, when you listen to your own songs, because video is out of your hand, you can't do much about it. But when you listen to your songs, do you critique it too much, or you're just like, I'm happy with what I did, let's get on with business?
Ooh, I am very overcritical of my.
Everyone is
Yeah.
overcritical.
Yeah,
Everyone we
you-
speak to is overcritical of their work.
Yes, you can't be happy. You're like this. Yeah.
Like what? There's not one song where you've said like, boss, this is a blast. I did whatever justice I could do.
Oh, that is there.
Ah.
That is always there. Allah, what I can never agree to. Okay, I've done whatever I could have done. That's never there, because you always feel like you can do better.
That's true.
But yes, there are songs that I love that I've sung, and I'm like very happy. I keep listening to a few songs of mine. That way, I'm a little self-obsessed. That part is also there. But
So you listen to your own songs. I like
do.
that.
Yeah, I do.
You should. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some great work out there.
Why not? Yeah. That is also there, but the overcritical part of me is also there. So, yeah.
Do your parents and brother also give you like honest feedback?
Oh, yeah. Very
Yeah.
brutally honest feedback.
Yeah. Who's the most brutal
My
in
brother.
three? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is the worst thing he's told you?
No, he's like, there is no feel in this. Whatever you've sung, you're like, this is really. And then I fought because he hurt my ego. I'm like, dude, I'm the singer, Anta. And he's like, dude, whatever. As an audience, I don't feel the song. And then I'm like, dude, stop. You don't know what you're talking about, Anta. And then I realized, oh my God, of course I have to take his feedback, because. And then he keeps me grounded, very grounded. He knows his way around it. So, yeah.
Maybe he
yeah.
does it intentionally also.
Yeah, sure, because gets on my nerves. But anyway, but it does keep me grounded, because I think if it doesn't happen at home, then ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You become very insufferable. So
Yeah.
so it happens at home. It very regularly it keeps happening at home. So yeah, but I also seek for his feedback. I kind of find it very. And it's from like a non-singer or a non-musician perspective, which is important as well. So yeah.
And your parents also give you good feedback, or do they get it?
They do.
Yeah.
My dad was a very, very good singer, and my mom is a good singer as well. They used to get it. Yeah, my mother gets it. She gives her fair share of brutally honest feedback as well. My family, they're very brutally honest and hurtful sometimes, but it helps.
Yeah, like you said, it keeps you grounded.
Yeah.
I feel like when we create art, we ourselves place it very high, right? Like, I've done it. There's this
Oh,
master
yeah.
at work.
True.
And then your family is like, okay.
I know, they're like, meh. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it shatters.
And you want them to like go crazy, right?
Yes,
You want
yes.
them to like listen to it and be like, what the hell did my
I know.
daughter just create? You're a goddess.
Yes.
But that's
Never happens.
it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it happens, I'll probably cry. I'm like, thank you, Amma. Thank you.
Yeah, but I think that's beautiful. Yeah, I think happens the same with us also. Like half the time when we shoot a great episode, and then I tell my mom, you should like this episode, you should see it. And then like I can listen to her listening to the episode and all of this. Episode will finish, I'll be like, tell me now, what do you think? Good only, but
I know.
I'm like, where is this? But there is no but.
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, there is no but. But they
yeah.
give you that.
Yeah.
It's nice. I think even with the popularity, right? Like, do you sometimes suffer the popularity, right? Like there's this like there are comparisons you might do now that you never did before. Like for example, like I mean, in a layman's terms, I'll give you an example, but you should get it right. Like let's say a song does 1 million views, and then there's another, and then the next song does 500k views, and you're like, shit, this didn't do 1 million views. But listen, you know what? That 8 years ago, Aishwarya Rangarajan, you tell her that your song is going to be watched by 500k people, she'll flip it.
Correct.
Does that happen to you? Do you like struggle with comparing work, and you always like the most recent one should be the best work?
No, I don't. No. I don't think. Andre, I am always concerned about the musicality part of it. I've learned not to. Andre, my attention really doesn't go towards the views. I mean, if the views are there, and if at all we're talking exclusively about the viewership or other ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಗೆ it doesn't really matter. But the musicality of it, yes, I would want my present song to be way better than the previous song, because if I keep doing the same thing, then I'm going nowhere. So probably musical, technically, and even video wise and the sounding wise, I would want my present song to be way better than my previous song. Yeah.
When you're going up on stage, there are, and pick between these three. Option number 1 is before going on stage. Option number 2 is on stage. Option number 3 is after a great performance. What do you enjoy the most?
Oh, on stage, anytime on stage, like, ooh, like, and if there is like this amazing set of audience, then you can't catch me. I'm like, oh, I'm fully kind of ಏನಂತೀರಾ, I'm in it, and you always kind of feed off of each other's energy, right? ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ತುಂಬ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ತುಂಬ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಅದಾದಮೇಲಿಂದ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ there is nothing awesomer than performing on stage. Yes. Nothing that's better. Nice. Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You pray every day?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You believe in like praying, and you think it's an integral part of your life?
Oh yeah, it has been. Yes.
Yeah.
I do believe in that. Yes.
It gives you strength?
Yes, I think. Yeah. I mean, kind of gives me hope that it kind of gives me, I don't know how to put it into words, but it's this belief that I have, and it's just kind of makes me want to work, and it's not, I don't know, it's complicated. It's just a belief, and I believe in it, and it gives me hope.
Gives you hope.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I think the reason I asked you that, I feel like most people following their passion have faith of some nature. So I feel like without it, it's hard.
It is.
Yeah, you can't follow your intuition without having faith. There's no way of doing it
at all. Yes.
If you are, then you're just like the most arrogant person that exists.
I guess. I guess.
I don't know. That's what I feel.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. No comments. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any message to people who've taken you till here? Any message to your supporters? And
only gratitude. Always just gratitude to God, to my family, and to the listeners, and to all the music directors who have believed in my voice, and after the song releases, to all the listeners who've made it a hit, who've listened to it multiple times, right? And to all the lyricists, to all the programmers, to everybody who's part of the song, who's part of the film, to all the stars who have made the song even better by being on it. It's just only gratitude, I think. That will be my mode forever. It's only gratitude. Yeah.
Do we have a timeline of when this, by the way, that song that you're working on comes out? Are we allowed to give like an idea?
Yeah. So recently what happened, US alidaga, so there's this fellow musician of mine who is awesome, Kirtan Holla. So we were at this store called Guitar Center, which is like a temple to most musicians, okay, when you go to the US. So we were there and he was playing on the guitar and he just called me over. He's like, "Hi Aishwarya, sing something, no, just sing something." And I sang something, and then at the end of it there was a song, and we just did that in the at the guitar center, and we were like, "Oh my god, okay, let's work on this."
Nice.
So that's a nice story, and I've always wanted to have stories like this, and I have one now. There are details to it which I'll probably share later.
As time comes.
So we're getting the lyrics done, and he's doing the music, the programming part of it, and I've done the tune, and it's a very perky, quirky song. So I think probably, hopefully, December or November, whenever we feel like it's
time.
good enough.
Good
Hopefully.
enough.
Yeah.
Nice. I think we're going to be waiting to look at that first original from
Me
you.
too.
And I wish a lot of people like it and they enjoy it, and
I hope.
they share it with their friends and family. So thanks for being here,
Thank you,
Aishwarya.
Adarsh. It was very fun.
I hope you liked the conversation.
It was. Thank you. It was very fun. This is the first time I've spoken so much. Actually.
Is it?
Yes. Thank you for making me feel comfortable. Thank you.
Glad. So this was Aishwarya's story. Of course, we could cover only so much, but I think Aishwarya has touched upon quite a bit in this episode, and I hope you all liked it. Do share your thoughts for the ones who have watched it till here. Let us know how you felt. Let Aishwarya know how you felt. Give her all the love. Give us also good amount of love. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was episode number 73 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare featuring Aishwarya Rangarajan. See you all on the next one. Say bye. See you.
Bye.
See you.